Well, hello again, everybody. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a playthrough of Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. Let's go ahead and open the game. Let's see here. Hopefully it pops up there in a sec. There we are. Okay, Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition.
They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and the tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book. For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale. It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the and Regedman. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Erakan came to Icewind Dale. With an army of mercenaries, Erakan sought to conquer the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery. Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable. In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Jared came forth and demanded a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Jared persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against Erakan. Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader. The combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Erakan, who had counted on the division of the tribes. Wave after wave of barbarian warriors tore into Erakan's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his army crumbled around him, Erakan had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him. Drawing upon his remaining power, the Archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes. The foolish Archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield. The sudden appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the hellspawn back, and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god Tempus, and in that instant, he knew what had to be done. Shouting cries to his god, he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal. As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone. and the portal was closed. In its place hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body, locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph, for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale. It is but the beginning.
Alright, hopefully that moving the mic wasn't too loud. It looked loud. Sorry if it was. Right, like this. This is the beginning of our tale. Go ahead, new game. I pre-generated all these characters, so I also have a bunch of different generated characters. So what are we doing here? There we go. Yorlin and Calorie Hammerfist. Those who remember my my Baldur's Gate Black Pits run through. I typically create a Dwarven Defender by the name of Malachi Hammerfist. Since this game takes place, I think, a long while before those games do a bit of a little bit of character lore and make these, I don't know, his parents, grandparents, dwarves live a long time. So he is a Dwarven Defender, level 1. I rolled insanely high stats on all of these characters. I didn't even, because in this game, let's see, I should probably show it. This game, you create your character. Oops. Let's see. You create your character. You pick a. She looks like a dwarf, so we'll do that. Pick a class. Barbarian. You get an alignment. You get abilities. You can just re-roll these. Obviously, everything is about 75 to 85. Those are average. One being on the high end for all of these characters. I think I rolled in the late 80s and 90s for ability points. I mean, it was insane, and I didn't even spend a long time doing it. Maybe like a minute or two a piece until I hit a 90. I was, wow. She is a Priest of Helm, more of a combat-oriented priest, or cleric, I should say. 2 Wisdom, 19 Constitution, 16 Dexterity, also a dwarf. Let's see if I can find this. Here we have Phaedrus. He's a berserker. This is the guy I rolled, I think, a 19 or a 92 on. So 18 Intelligence, Constitution, Dexterity, and Strength. I have to keep this. I gotta keep this guy. I have to keep track of him because I'm going to multi-class him from a berserker into a mage at a later level. So we'll do that. It's gonna be an interesting character build. He's good at axes. All right. Then we have. What do we have? I think it might have been her. Melnora. As you can see, it's an elf name I use pretty frequently. You can see what's it called? We got Melnora. I think that's who I was. Yeah, her stats are pretty high. An archer, elf archer. Then we have Harold Wenret, the assassin. I literally googled halfling names, and this was one of the ones that came up. It was like a name generator for first and last names, and this is the name I just picked. Alright, he's an assassin. He's a chaotic good assassin. All my characters are good, I believe. Yeah. And then finally for our other spellcaster we'll have Irina the Dragon Spawn, taken right from Might and Magic, Might and Magic 6, for everybody who watched that last playthrough, considering the fact that Dragon's Breath was her main spell. It sort of made sense to make her a Dragon Disciple. It's a powerful sorcerers with dragon's blood in their lineage. Natural magical talents. They have cast more powerful spells and exhibit dragon-like abilities, but they get one fewer spell per level, so it'll be interesting to have. But her, combined with once he gets his magical abilities, should be set on that.
Our tale begins here, in the quiet fishing village of Easthaven, one of the so-called 10 towns of Icewind Dale. The tiny community is hardly a town, but rather a collection of ramshackle huts crowded together upon the icy shores of
Lac-Dinishir.
Here, within a dimly lit tavern, a group of travelers sit huddled around a table, swapping tales and making grand plans for the future, completely unaware of the part they are to play in the events that are about to unfold.
What's this? New face in town, eh? Well met, stranger. The name is Hrothgar, originally of Hillsfar. But now, after years of traveling up, down, and under Faerun, I am content to call this town my home. Who might you be? Well then, welcome to Easthaven. Whatever your business in these parts might be, I would offer you this small piece of advice. While you're in my town, you do well to be on your best behavior.
That's no lie. Hrothgar will kick your ass at level 1.
These folk are under my protection, and anyone who would seek to do harm to them in any way shall answer to me.
But he's also a he's also a main character, so even if you do kill him, even killing him, you lose the game anyway, so.
That said, I'll let you get back to your cups. I'm sure you've had a long journey, and you'll find there's no better way to shake off the cold of the road than by downing a few mugs of Grisella's best. And if you're in need of lodging, I would recommend talking to Quimby over at the Snowdrift Inn over on the east side of town. Equipment and supplies can be purchased next door at Pomob's Emporium. Pomob's prices are a bit high, even for a Kalashite. But you'd be better off well-equipped and short of coin than the other way around. Ill-prepared travelers don't last long in these parts. Once you've had a chance to rest up and get your bearings, come by and see me at my house. It's just a couple doors west of here. There's some business I would discuss with you.
Man, I got the yawns. It's 3:30 in the morning. Alright, here we are. Probably duck that a little bit. Here's our characters. Picked based on their portraits, essentially. Or I guess not really. Just colors I thought were nice. Let's see. Alright, first things first. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing here. Sounds down. Graphics are all good. Gameplay, we're doing max HP on level up. Resting until healed. We're also doing insane difficulty. So on insane difficulty, you can see all opponents do double damage against the party. However, we get double the experience. I was reading online, some people say it actually makes the game easier because of how high your level can get. But my brother also played through it, saying it was pretty difficult all the way through. So we'll have to see. I've never played anything on insane difficulty. Maybe I'll be hitting my head against the wall, or maybe not. You know, we'll see how it goes. First thing we want to do probably is equip some stuff, get some equipment going. Let's see, who's our highest charisma? She is. I rolled really high on her. Look too. 18 charisma, constitution, dexterity, and strength. Sorcerers don't actually have a casting statistic in this game. For mages, it's intelligence, which is why he has 18. Cleric it's wisdom, but sorcerers in other games it's charisma, but in this one, this rule set, not quite.
Immediately.
What is this? More barbarians come to my shop. No doubt with nothing to barter with, but more wolf pelts and polished stones. Very well, let us get us over this. What do you want? Yes, you're a pompous little man who runs a little shop in a little town at the arse end of Faerun. Looks like he was banished. Let's go ahead and sell off our quarterstaffs. Don't need those. Gonna want some split mail there. Some split mail there. Probably some split mail there, I would guess. Two. Can have that kind of helmet. Alright. And large shield. Ooh, I hope we can afford these weapons. Oh, warhammer. For her a flail. For him, we'll do a two-handed axe. Old Herald over here. Oof, what can I afford? Damn. Okay, let's take a quick check. Alright, missing a shield for her. What weapon did I give her? Sling, okay.
Here?
Armor class. Pick her up a medium shield. That's unfortunate. I can't afford both a crossbow and a short bow. Spent a little too much money on the other stuff. Sure, we'll get some money soon. Might as well save, I guess. She knows magic missile and identify. We can set traps and poisonous weapon. It's tracking. Oh, her racial enemies Yuan T.
Yeah?
Can enrage. She got Daylight Wounds, Sanctuary, Armor of Faith, True Sight, Seeking Sword. He can defensive stance, okay. Alright, we need about 150 or so more gold. Oh no. To afford our weapons. Or our bow and crossbow for our archers. I remember correctly, this lady has a quest for us. Bit of a bind right now. Just run out of everything. But what? A pest problem down in the cellar. Have no fear, madam. I shall see the pest down below. Trouble you no further. Now let's hope we don't die by the rats. This early game might be a little rough. Another beetles. Might be a little rough for us.
Fine. Face me if you dare. Looks like I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree.
Oh no, these things don't attack, actually. Perfect. Wondering what the highlight container button is. We got 2,400 experience for that. Give me 5 gold. That's crazy. Alright. Oops, I bought her a shield, didn't even put it on. Everyone else looks good, alright. Feeling pretty good so far. This party feels pretty power gamey. Fishmonger. What's in here? Oh, it's Hrothgar's house. Hrothgar.
Well met, friend, and welcome to my home. Make yourselves comfortable, but try not to break anything. Many of these curiosities that you see lying about have sentimental value.
Yeah, sentimental. Look, he's got a mind flayer head and a minotaur head, I guess.
Oh, they're all remembrances of my adventuring days. Little trinkets and the like that I picked up here and there. More keepsakes than valuables, really. Leftovers from my days of fortune and glory. Indeed. Well then, this might interest you. I'm putting together an expedition of sorts, one which would surely provide opportunities for both fortune and glory. This is the business I wish to speak to you about.
Sounds like we're interested.
We've received word from Kaldahar, our neighbors to the south, that evil forces are stirring nearby in the spine of the World Mountains.
The spine of the World Mountains.
I am organizing and leading a party from Easthaven south to Kaldahar Valley to investigate. You look to be capable enough. Perhaps you'd like to join us. What say you?
What say you?
Excellent. Glad to have you on board. I plan to assemble the rest of the expedition and set out for Kaldahar within a few days. With storms brewing in the mountains, I'd rather we depart sooner. But there are matters that require my attention here about town. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe you can help. Pomop, the local shopkeeper, has recently expressed concern over the rapidly thinning stock of his store. He's been complaining that the regular caravan from Caer Dineval is long overdue, and that if they don't arrive soon, he's sure to be out of business. Now, normally I take Pomop's whining with a grain of salt, but with heavy snows on the way, it would be best to make sure that caravan makes it through. I want you to find that caravan. Leave town by way of the South Bridge and scout the hills west of Loch Dinnershire, between Easthaven and Caer Dineval. Caravans always stick close to the shoreline this time of year. Once you find it, see the caravan safely to Easthaven. In the meantime, I'll assemble the rest of the expedition and make the final plans for our journey. Return here as quickly as you can. We must make for Kaldahar Pass while the weather is favorable. Good luck. Safe journey.
Alright. Townsperson. I'll explore in these stores, or in these buildings, soon. Epsol. A wolf somehow got into the workshop, is tearing the place apart. He's a scrimshander. Get rid of the wolf. Sure.
Aye. Har har har.
Old Harold can open that right up.
Something amiss?
Let's see if our
On it.
Like an arrow.
Something immediately. Can I help? Immediately.
oops. I thought she had a special ability. Yeah, where's her breath weapon? Oh, 3rd level. You're not level 3 yet? What am I thinking? It's good. Wolf went around the other way. Oh, boom. Dang, she dunked on it. She threw that, sling around, no problem. It's going well so far, I have to say. Thank you for helping me. Gain an item. Apsel's dagger. Has a keen edge. Might be able to sell that. I'll give it to our assassin.
On it.
This woman has the skin like the surface of the lake. Light green hair and delicate features, like that of an elf. At your approach, she begins to sing a soft flowing song, like the sound of a great undersea current. You have no idea why the song reminds you of that. In a moment, the song and the feeling passes. The woman looks at you hopefully. The woman looks pained and she does not respond. Strange blue-skinned woman there. Wolf pelts.
Ah.
Piles of dirty crockery have been stacked upon this table. Just last week, Grisella mentioned some more dwarves might be coming into town. Something about how the dwarves are looking to recover some of their old cities. You hear with Hildreth? I think that's her name. She came into town a few days ago. Hard to say, though. Have to say I thought she was a man at first, with that beard and all. Can't see how you dwarves get used to it. It's no more disturbing to us than seeing those hatchet chins your women have. Makes my stomach churn. Look, I got some knucklehead trout. Just tells you about the town. Sightings of goblins. If you saw orcs outside of town, yeah, you can. Yeah, it just tells you about some stuff. It gives you a hint at what sort of enemies you might face outside of town. Okay. I got some bones I can scrimshaw, but I don't think I can. Maybe it's a quest item. Gonna take back one of those gold-filled dwarven cities. Lower Dorn's Deep, Upper Dorn's Deep. Like she gave me a gem. I better pay her back if we go back to Dorn's Deep.
Ah.
Kalia and Everard. Actually, I'll have my cleric
Yes?
speak to them.
On it.
Temple of Tempus. Tempus and Tempos. Originally from Neverwinter. The barbarians around here are mistrustful. For people afraid of living around here, it's actually part of a simple truth that we Tempurians believe. Conflict is all around. Live for something important. How about things like love and tolerance? How do those fit in? Celebrate the Feast of the Moon in remembrance of the battle dead. Sing the Song of the Sword at least once a 10-day. The Church of Miracle. Church of Miracle does perform ceremonies for the dead, but that foul god does them no honor. You have no honor. The Battle of Jared Stone, there you go. Feast of the Heroes, the meal we eat at high sun. During it, we remember the final meal which each warrior eats before he or she enters mortal battle. The Song of the Fallen is a dirge that we sing at sunset as a daily memorial for those who have died in battle. Both a warrior and a priest. Okay, so Jesus tells us all about the same stuff.
Will do.
Hrothgar mentioned there were strangers in town. What is it you want? Yes,
Everard.
I am Everard. Everard of Tempus, battle priest of the Lord of Battles. What brings you here? War is but one of Tempus's aspects. Warriors, true warriors, worship him as well. These eyes have seen battle, yes. And my skin bears the mark of swords and axes. That was long ago. Now my place is here. Because there are many ways one may serve one's god. I am of the Order of the Broken Blade. My duty is to watch this place. Yes, we were warriors. Wounded in battle, our injuries now keep us far from the front lines. Still, we are fit to guard holy sites to our Lord. It is sacred to Tempus, yes. It marks the field where the barbarian Jared gave up his life ages ago. He lies encased in stone beneath this temple.
Hold on one sec. That up, there we go. Right on my face a little bit.
Jared was a shaman who lived long ago. He brought unity to the northern tribes and led them to victory against the army of Ericon, at the cost of his life. Once Ericon saw his army routed by Jared and the northern tribes, he sought to bring the Hells to his aid. Ericon opened a gate to the lower plains.
That's exactly what we just watched here at the beginning.
That. Jared did. It is said that Tempus himself appeared to Jared upon the battlefield, and Jared took that as a sign. Jared believed Tempest was calling him to sacrifice himself for his people to ensure victory. And so he cast his body into the portal, his blood fusing it to stone. It lies entombed beneath the temple to this day. Jared had no need to sacrifice himself. Tempest's appearance was a test of faith, proof Jared's people had already won the field that day. Jared failed his god and died a coward's death.
Ooh, that's a different tone. But Tempest is known to appear to warriors who can dictate the outcome of a battle. So perhaps Jared's death was not in
One dies for Tempest with a blade in one's hand, not by martyring oneself within the embrace of infernal magics. Jared's duty was to stand with his comrades, not cast himself to his death when the field was already theirs.
Are you sure? His sacrifice may have prevented other deaths, Everard.
Sacrifice? Let me say this of sacrifice, young one, then we shall speak of this no more. Sacrifice is a death that has meaning. When it is in vain, it is not sacrifice. It is a waste. That is the lesson of Jared Stone.
It's pretty harsh, dude. Pretty harsh.
A great stone disc that holds Jared's corpse for eternity. And so I watch and guard it in Tempest's name.
In Tempest's name.
Traveler. I promise no answers.
It's got all sorts of stuff here. Potions of healing, antidotes, all that stuff. Got raised dead, resurrection. I love heal. Also pretty interesting, you can't use heal spells like this by evil priests can't. Your donation to the church was greatly appreciated. Give him 3 gold. There you go. Alright, maybe we can we still go see Jared? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's get out of here. Do. The staff over there, what are you doing? Oh, just talking about more dwarves and stuff. There's just a spear. Thanks for the spear. Jonan, what you doing, bud? What I can do for you? Seem preoccupied. Just taking in the view of the lake for a bit, trying to shake these dreams out of my head. Looks beautiful though, isn't it? There's a woman. Don't give me that eye, it's not like you think. She walks upon the surface of the lake as if it were flagstone instead of waves. She doesn't say anything, just sings beautiful songs, but I can't understand a word. I think I may have met this one by the shores of the lake. Let's see. How much more of this I can take. Okay, let's see. Tempest. Let's go down here and see what's up. Lady, what are you doing? Actually, let's reorganize our parties. That. The triangle formation, middle formation. We'll have base formation as, I guess. Element Jonan, scenes in the dreams. Yes, Jonan. I am the calling of Elysia of the Sky's mirror. My heart is Jonan's, but he cannot see me in the flesh, or else I will become as the currents upon the shore. A gift do I have for him, from one of his blood long ago, who also held my heart, but not as Jonan holds it now. Many reflections of the moon have come and gone since the day in which the one of the blood of Jonan fell beneath the waters of the lake. He fought the last of the great white serpents that swam upon the northern winds. The Queen Mother Ikasaract, who now lies without life on the bed of the lake. A promise was made and I must honor it. Oops, went fast. Give this to Jonan. See, this blade is returned. In case I missed anything, discovered a blue-skinned woman. The lake is named Alicia. She's responsible for the dreams plaguing Jonan. She promised one of his ancestors, who lies dead beneath the lake, that she would return his blade to Jonan. But because of the laws of her community, she cannot allow Jonan to see her. We agreed to take the blade to Jonan. Tell her when it's done. Oops. The shattered blade of Ihonin. The shattered blade lay in the breast of Ikasaract, the last of the white dragon matriarchs that ruled the spine of the world. Oh, it's a townsperson. I'm not Shonen. How could I be so blind? The woman is a sea spirit. She's one of the spirits of the lake that lure men to their deaths, Jonan. The dreams are bait. You must give up your worldly possessions and leave this town. You can give your possessions to me if you wish. Your heart is strong, if not stronger. Told Jonan why he was plagued with dreams. It's a blade your ancestor used. Slay a dragon. Here you go. Oh, Harold's already ready to level up.
Will do.
Please take this shaped piece of sand, which I have taken from the bed of the lake. For those that walk upon the land value such things. There you go. Oh, goodbye. Alright. The pearl. Mother of pearl. Fire on the poop deck. Also, if you kill the squirrel, the kids will go hostile. The entire town will go hostile. You wouldn't let the ice demons eat me, would you? Might. No, not really. This is a good guy party. It's not like our Atticus. Right, Pomab.
Immediately.
Give me the good stuff. Perfect. Alright. Composite longbow for sure. Heavy crossbow for sure. +2/+2. Speed factor. $400 bolts. 400 arrows. That seems pretty good. probably buy some more.
Here?
With both of them being full-time archers, I have no doubt they're going to be rapid firing. Alright, let's head south out of town. Oh, monsters. Monsters, are you sure? You're yanking my chain over here, kid. Quick, we've got to go get Hrothgar. There are monsters in town. They almost ate me. What are you talking about? A whole bunch of the monsters came down to the shore while he was fishing. Now look at these. Destroy these thieving monsters. What do they think they're doing? Ooh, that's a lot of goblins. She's a priest of hell, that's what she is. Let's get the seeking sword out. A defensive stance, this beast.
May the gods have mercy on you.
See, he's got defensive stance going. Armor class is 0. That's super good. Defensive spin. What does that mean? Defensive spin? %50 resistance to all forms of physical damage, plus through 2 saving throws, and 50% movement penalty. This defensive spin is the... Look at this. Insane difficulty, my butt. Ah, they had some splint mail, huh? We didn't have to all
On it.
buy some. I think I'll pick all this stuff up and sell it. Let's see. Knucklehead trout. %. You didn't get any kills. 38% so far. 23. 7. 15. Okay. What was I looking at? I was looking for something. What was I looking for? I don't remember.
Aye. Har har
Har har
har.
har. You better help Damien out. Give some fish to take to his father so he won't get in trouble. We're good folk.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, you know what I was gonna look at? I got it. Hold on. Let's see. Should get him some throwing axes. Let's see, he's currently got 6 to 13. 6 to 13. Yeah, I don't have two-handed weapon proficiency.
So that's how it is.
That's how it is. I'm excited to see how this character goes. I hear Berserker Mage is a pretty fantastic class mix. Maybe not even bordering on overpowered. I think it is super overpowered. We'll see how that works out. Old Jed's house. I'll have to make sure we go in there.
Half the loot is mine.
Half the loot is mine. What? Just disappeared. Wooden caravan wagons now lie empty and abandoned. That doesn't seem good.
Face me if you dare.
Zero armor class is a real deal right now.
By Clangadin's twin axes.
By Clangadin's twin axes.
Take it to him.
Let's see, can you poison your weapon? Poison weapon. Let's see if he hits this archer.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree.
Yeah, poison. Dude, you can poison range weapons? That's amazing.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree. Ah!
If I remember correctly, I think there's a pretty large group of enemies in there. Let me up the mouse scroll speed. That's pretty good. We're gonna have some berserker fun time here.
May the god, your time draws near.
Go nuts, dude. Uh-oh.
Vita mortis.
Oh, fuck.
Let's take it to him.
Your
By
time draws
Clangadin's
near.
twin axes.
I knew I should have saved, defensive stance for this fight. Alright, now we just get these guys around the corner.
May the gods have mercy on
So
you.
that's how it is. Yeah, good as gold.
Face me if you dare.
Attack the archers.
I'm a busy man.
Take it to him.
Oh, monsters to kill. Oh, stop talking.
I know the routine. Show me a target and I'll smash it.
You'll soon sleep with the dead.
You'll soon sleep with the dead. It's enraged. Where do you get all these? Mind shield, negative plane protection, and resist fear? Is that what rage does? It becomes immune to charm, immune to all that stuff, and sleep. Okay.
I know the routine. Show me a target and I'll smash it.
17 slashing damage.
Me? So that's
Alright,
how
took
it
care of
is.
business. All good. Almost like a song. Like, oh, I gotta find an arrow or something. Just realized I don't have anybody who uses long swords. It's alright though, I guess. Those are wooden supply crates. Snow out offloaded from the wagons outside.
Your
I'm a
time
busy
draws
man.
near.
I got places to go,
Monsters to kill.
Half the loot is
Much
mine.
longer.
Back up.
What now?
May the gods have mercy on you.
Ow. Why do they get a 1 damage bonus from that missile attack? Seems
Here?
unfair. We got places to go, monsters to kill. Let's take old Harold here on a...
Sure.
So what did I put his skills at? I didn't put any in. Hide and move silently. All in the locks and traps. Oh, rip.
So that's how it is.
An assassin that can't sneak. Curse, that's
Time
rude.
draws near.
Hey, har har. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree. Yeah.
My
Oh, all
Kungadin's
right.
twin axes.
Your Face me time if you draws dare. near. Immediately.
By Clangadin's twin axes.
I know the routine. Show me a
The
target
loot is
and I'll smash it.
Take it to him. No problem.
Manus potentis.
Good idea. Stick our cleric in sanctuary so she doesn't have to worry about
Oh, all right.
getting killed. What? Only lasts for like a second. Maybe it lasts longer at higher levels. Yeah, 2 rounds plus 1 round per level, so. Rip.
Here.
I'll have to identify that when we rest.
bring out the
Something
best.
may
I
the
know
gods
the
have
routine.
mercy on
Show me a target and I'll smash it.
Yeah, so that's how it is.
Show me a target and I'll smash it. If I remember correctly, there's an ogre down here that's been the bane of many of my parties.
Me? Good as gold.
It's gold indeed. Ah, ha ha ha. What is this tracking? Refuse left on the floor, combined with the stench of body odor, indicates the presence of goblinoids, probably orcs in the caverns. Given the nature of orcs, they likely have spread throughout the caves, the most powerful residing in the central chamber. Trails of mud and water mark where objects dragged across the cavern floor from the outside. Pretty good.
I suppose I got some time to kill. Aye.
Can I set trap here?
Har.
Not set a trap while there are enemies about. What? Aren't any enemies about though. Whew. So this would be another pretty decent. What's it called?
Will do. Will do. No
Half the
problem.
loot is mine.
He's ripping peps. Oh shit. Doodle doo doo doodle doo doo. Might have to rest on this one.
On it. Yep, no problem.
Something amiss? Face me if you dare.
Will do.
Something amiss? Face me if you dare.
I give him a taste. He got killed so bad he's left the party. He got exploded. Might have to rest on this one. Let's set that trap. See if that sets it. There, what? Well, there are enemies about. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Aye.
Har har har. Let me read what the Seeking Sword does. A sword in the cleric's hand that cannot be dropped or unequipped. It's a +4 weapon, provides +4 to hit arm class 0. No damage bonus. Deals 2d4 damage to any target it hits. 3 attacks per round. Lasts for 1 round per level.
Face me if you dare.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree.
I cast it way too early, it looks like. We can poison that ogre. Oh, save versus death.
Can't fight. I'm no problem.
Good as gold.
Finally, some action. Will do.
Manus potentis.
Fudge my life. Let's see here, let's identify these, see if they'll help. Move silently plus 7%, quiet boots. Rennie the Fist. I tell people that all he needed to kill them was a reason and some quiet boots. He would then raise his boot up to eye level and say, "I'm already halfway there, don't push me." Rennie stopped doing this when a quick-thinking dwarf slammed his war club into the thug's groin. While Rennie writhed on the ground, the dwarf removed the quiet boots and quickly left town. Dude, he got dunked on. Let's give old Harold the boots then. What about this? Are there still enemies about? Yeah. That's lame as heck.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ogres are rough. Resting in defensive stance, though, is the right way to go. I might have to level up, too. Oh.
Your time draws near. Your time draws near.
Enemies all invest in me.
Oh, we got the poison on that one.
On it, face me if you dare. May the gods have mercy on you.
Ah, crap. That was close.
I know the routine. Show me a target and I'll smash it. Will do. Let's take it to him.
Let's give it one more shot and then I will level up.
Yes?
May the gods have mercy on the dead.
Oh, all right.
Shoot your bow, Harold. There.
Your time draws near.
With the dead.
Look how strong that poison is.
Can't fight much. No problem. Yeah. I'm a busy man. I got places to go, monsters to kill. I know the routine. Show me a target and I'll smash it.
Face me if you dare.
Alright. That's how you do it. Managed to get some better rolls that time.
Sure.
Sure. Alright, who's got free inventory space? She does.
Here.
Alright, let's toss out that extra.
Oh, all right. Aye.
I'll take
Har
care
har
of it.
har.
Here. I'll take care of it.
Har har har.
On it.
Good as gold.
Let's see. Everybody's full, right? She can do one slot.
Here.
That's good enough, I think. It's a good haul to bring back to town. Area map exit. Let's level up. Additional 17 hit points. Still. 10 hit points in a spell. 14 hit points in a spell. No, not a spell, I'm sorry. Hey. Har har har. Use skill in disarming traps. Allows him to set snares of his own. I'm gonna get find traps and open locks up first, and then we can worry about the other stuff. Additional level 1 spell. Doodle-doo-doo-doodle-doo-doo. Get Bless going. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Oops, I never went down here. Almost missed it. Just a free crate full of stuff. Oh, those are good. Ditch another crossbow bolt and stuff like that. Our tale begins here. Alright, let's get back to town. Tell everyone what we found. Hey, all your stuff got stolen by some orcs. Don't worry though, we took care of it. We TCB'd. TCB, don't worry. Sup, Quimb? Rather than get any travels this time of year. Just think it's all my guests to feel welcome. Name is Eravane, an elf and an adventurer. Have a room, Quimby? 16 hours of sleep. Beautiful. Sell all this stuff off to old Pomab. I think we'll get a reward. I think that's where that kid lives. Oh, these axes are only worth 1? That's lame. See if my high charisma character talking makes a difference. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Every time I sell a Winter Wolf spell, it gets less money. Should have sold them all at once. Alright, 1673, that's a pretty good haul. Probably gonna want these. Potion, scroll, and gem bag. And let's get our dude here some throwing axes. It's gonna be a good backup. We have this note, caravan contract. This wrinkled piece of parchment appears to be written a contract of sorts. Balin. Deliver these 5 crates of supplies to the Emporium in Easthaven. Make sure to get a fair price from that unscrupulous Kalashite weasel Pomab. Use the profit to acquire 3 barrels of uncarved scrimshaw from Gaspar's warehouse there in Freehaven. Return to Caer Dineval with the 3 barrels and you shall have your agreed upon payment. Keep your eyes to the tundra. There have been reports of orcs in the foothills outside of Easthaven. Might be wise to use your advance payment to hire on some extra caravan guards. Safe journey. Might have been. Do a potion, that'll be good. Tuck this scroll into the scroll case. Let's see if Hildreth has anything interesting to say. Hildreth Highhammer. Oh, Met. Why, you seem like a fresh new vein of ore. All untried and untested. IP Hildreth, should you wish to know. Headed up the mountains to investigate a disturbance. You'd best be talking to Hrothgar himself to hear the full story. Okay, doesn't have anything to say other than be ready to go on an adventure. Here, I think that little kid that lives at the fishmonger, maybe we'll get a reward if we go over here. A spa. Oh look, he's the one who with the turn the contract into. Oh my da, all about you. Anything to say about that? Oh again, what do you think for looking out for my boy Damien? If too modest, just stopping by, okay. Just to thank you, that's alright. Bump our priest up another level. Level 2 spells, easy money. Spiritual hammer. Old person's gonna be good. Slow poison, I know we're gonna need that at some point, obviously. And get draw upon Holy Might later, because it's not too many bonuses right now. But okay, special favor upon himself and his party and causes to harm his enemies. This chant is completed. All of the priest's allies within the area of affecting a +1 bonus. Furthermore, damage dice for all effects outside of weapons base damage is reduced by 1. For example, a 66 fireball would do 65 damage. That seems like it goes lower, right? Maybe I have that wrong. Let's go with a cure moderate wounds. I'm sure our guy here is gonna Yorlin's gonna need tons of healing because he's our only tank. With that defensive stance, he'll be taking some hits. We didn't go into this house. I think it's the last house we didn't go into. And then that's because there's nothing in it. Cool. Now let's check on old Jed. Is old Jed in here? Boys of Knucklehead. Hey, you knucklehead. Hey there, matey. How you doing? I suggest you teach her a lesson while she's sleeping, if you catch my drift. Asked us to get him some wine. Not sure we should be contributing to this, but we're gonna do it anyway. Some wine, bud. bottle of wine for him.
Ah! Ah!
6 gold. Thought we'd get experience for that. That's lame. Alright, let's go on this expedition. Chisello, Amadora, Jeffy, and Dilsandra. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, good, you've returned. What news of the caravan from Caer Dineval?
It's been attacked.
Strange. It is not usual for orcs to be so brazen as to attack caravans so close to town. I wonder if it is the anticipation of the coming winter that is driving their actions, or if it is something more. In any case, at least we can still retrieve the supplies, thanks to you. You've proven yourself to be quite capable. I'm glad you've decided to come along with us to Kuldahar. We still have preparations to make before we can depart for Kuldahar. Take this list of supplies to Pomab's Emporium across town. While you're there, you might outfit yourselves with whatever gear you think you may need. Return here when you are packed and ready to go.
Very well. Whew. Already level 3. I'm loving this insane difficulty. I think you can go up to like level 40 in this game. The saving throws all reduced. It's good. Additional weapon proficiencies. Masters with warhammers. You can go up 1 more to High Master. Fortunately, he can't become a Grandmaster in weapons. That's okay. Another level of axe for him. Another level in the longbow. This is a longbow. Already at 9. Let's see. I think the way it goes with this character is you get him to level 13 and then you start taking wizard levels. So whatever, Pomab. Farewell. Hard to see. That's why it looks like there's one missing, is because this character has the white bottom circle. It's hard to see it on snow.
There you are. All is set. The others are assembling as we speak. Are you ready to leave as well?
Sure. Let's go. It's Vominos.
So it was that the patchwork militia set off from Easthaven, bound for the troubled village of Kuldahar, with the party of strangers in tow.
Look at these poor sops. Have to carry those crates like that?
They traveled across the windswept tundra of the Dale, through the foothills of the spine of the world, and upwards on the steep and treacherous trails of the Kuldahar Pass. Eager to seek out the evil that threatened the pass, they did not expect it to find them first. High upon the cliffs of the pass, a band of frost giants had prepared an ambush. Hurling boulders and dislodging massive outcroppings of rock and snow, the giants sparked an avalanche that thundered down the mountainside and crashed down upon the heads of the unsuspecting expedition. Those fortunate enough to survive the avalanche pulled themselves free of the mountain of snow and bodies that now barred the way back to Easthaven. battered and disheartened by the loss of their comrades. The survivors had little choice but to continue on to Kuldahar, alone.
That's no good. Merciful gods, you're lucky to be alive. Are you alright? Anything broken? He's a hermit that sleeps in a cave. Follow this trail east through the valley. Just beyond the mill. There are goblins everywhere between here and town. It's no bueno.
You'll soon sleep with the dead.
Hey, dude.
Where they at?
You'll soon sleep with the dead. You'll soon sleep with the dead.
May the
Soon
gods
sleep with the dead.
Kabam. I won't pick up all the various equipment, don't need it. Just look for gold. I love gold.
Your
Half the
time
loot is
draws near.
mine.
Oh, there you go.
No problem.
Good as gold.
Right, Herald. What do you got? Crossbow. Dart. Dagger. And go with dagger. Oh, he's already level 4. We leveled up twice that last time. Additional level 1 spell. Let's go with sleep. Sleep's probably pretty good. And at level 3 she gets her breath weapon. She can breathe fire. It's 30 foot long, 3d8 points of damage.
Immediately.
See if we can get a place to use it.
Your time draws near. I'll take care of it.
Ah.
Immediately.
Oh,
Your time
thank you.
draws near.
The loot is mine.
You ever had somebody breathe fire on you? These goblins have. Wasn't fun.
Ow!
Ow.
Half the loot is mine.
How are you gonna do Harold like that? Just gonna put some arrows into him? Is that your plan? It's not nice.
Face me if you dare. May the gods have mercy on you.
I know the routine. Show me a target and I'll smash it. Aye. Har har har. I suppose. Aye. Har har har.
Face me if you dare.
My enemies always see the best in me.
Point me to a fight.
Baccio, baccio,
This is a lot of goblins.
May the
I know
gods
the
have
routine.
mercy on you.
Take it to him.
May the gods
Take it to
have
us.
mercy
Looks
on
like
you.
I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree.
There's just a couple more goblins up this direction. Oh, there's a goblin marshal up here. Standing alone, being all sad. Something's in my head, something's whispering to me.
On it.
So that's how it is.
No problem.
Good as gold.
I'm a busy man. I got places to go, monsters to kill.
On it.
Ah.
Alright. I got places to go, monsters to kill.
Like an arrow.
Like an arrow.
Something amiss?
Easy.
Like an arrow.
One v one. Come on, dude, you're gonna approach Phaedrus like that? Gave him a taste. Beep boop boop beep beep boop boop beep beep boop boop beep bop. Let's go in here. Let's see what's popping inside. There we go.
Me will
Head
smash
hurt.
your
Why you make
face.
Greg's head hurt skinny people? Hurts Greg. Want to pound head into wall. Make sure head okay. Okay. Then he wanted to pound his head against the wall to make the pain go away. That might kill him, but if I remember correctly, I don't think it does. I think he just attacks you. And there's maybe something we can do about all these things with their heads. Ooh.
Something amiss?
Gosh, this would be a perfect, Oh.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go on a killing spree.
Maybe more of them will chase out after us. Sure will.
May the gods have mercy on you.
Easy outplay.
Can I help? Can I help? Face me immediately. If you dare.
Let our archers do some work here. Dude. That's great.
Like an arrow.
Put that throwing axe in his hand, see if you can come over here. Put some things out of their misery.
Half the loot is mine.
Goblin. Boom. Get throwing axe. Got him. Hey, that was easy. I feel like I die in here a lot. Or I feel like I have in the past. Played this game a bunch as a kid, and I feel like I died here. Like a fair amount.
What do you need now? Oh, all right.
Why am I letting Yorlin over here walk around with the inert like that?
May the gods have mercy. May the gods have mercy on you.
Ow. There we go. Give those beetles a piece of my mind. Arrows +1. Might be able to get more out of the money we sell those for than the just using 9 +1 arrows, so especially just using them on goblins. Oh, that was the berserking state.
I'm on it.
Me? So that's how it is.
I'll take care of it.
I'm ready to do. Oh, all right.
I'll take care of it.
I'm ready to do adventuring and stuff. I am Ulagar, Chief of Bleeding Eye. Bow before me and pay tribute. See here, do not block Chief of Bleeding Eye. You give tribute now or die. Give tribute or die, eh? Well, it's getting pretty late. I should probably be going.
May the gods have mercy
My
on
wolves
you.
will feed on your flesh tonight, and he gets one shot.
I'm a busy man.
Face me.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go. I know the routine. Show me a target and I'll smash it.
Dude. This party's really strong. Maybe it's because we're over-leveled for this place. Who knows? Is that the Merry Shorthorn? Sure is. Less once per day, only be usable by Bard. So I recognize it as... Merry Shorthorn was once owned by the half-elven bard Profia Copperfire. She took the small instrument everywhere. Despite its rather meager powers, the Merry Shorthorn is among the most well-traveled magic items in Faerun. It is believed that Profia took it with her to a number of elemental planes, to Elysium and Bator, and from the spine of the world to the distant reaches of Wa. It entertained pashas in Kalimshan, quelled the anger of holy slayers in Zakhara, and bolstered a crew of sailors in the Sea of Fallen Stars. The Merry Shorthorn was lost when Profia accidentally dropped it somewhere in the great desert Anorak. So I played this game a few times as a kid. I've played Icewind Dale 2 a lot. And I reckon the Merry Shorthorn is one of the earliest items you can find there as well. Or people in their house. Ouch.
Will do.
Oh, Germsy.
On it.
Shh, be quiet or the goblins will hear us. My name is Germsy. I live here at the mill with... oh, my dad and my sister. The goblins got them. I'm sorry, I know it can be comforting to say it, but it'll be okay. Let me take you to the village and find help for you there. Don't worry for me. I'll go to the temple in Kuldahar. I know the way. Now that the goblins are dead, it'll be easy to get there. Bye! Got a little boy hiding in the closet. Bodies were probably the ones we passed on the floor up the stairs. They sure were. Are you looking here? I missed the throwing axes. Unfortunate. I didn't miss them, I would have missed them. Got mace, we got Morning Star. Do sword and shield style. Style points. Old person, slow poison, moderate wounds. Moderate wounds. Let's go with drop on Holy Might. And she's a battle cleric. Probably want a lot of those. Oh, wow.
The loot is mine.
Nothing hidden in here? Okay. Me alone, rob pain. Okay, well maybe there's not much we can do here for them. Maybe there's something in Kuldahar that can help them. Let's pop right over to Kuldahar.
Fighting their way through the goblin-infested valley of the pass, the survivors of the doomed Easthaven expedition at last came upon the small hamlet of Kuldahar. Nestled within the roots of a massive oak tree, the tiny cottages were a welcome sight for the weary travelers. As the party approached the town, a warm breeze blew over them, chasing away the chill of the frozen pass, and carrying with it the sweet scent of cooking fires.
Oh, that sweet scent. Hey there, Nate. I'm Nate. Arundel said that help was on the way. Been here every day, keeping a lookout for you. Where's the rest of your army? Are you just the scouts or something? Maybe we're here to murder little boys who talk some unnatural shit, dude. And it's across the side on the other side of the brook. Nate, alright. This lady's tan. Girth's equipment shop. Let's see what Girth has. Where so the wind blows, travelers seek shelters. Supplies, mayhaps? This is my shop, friend. Keys, notes, books on the region. If I come across any in your travels, I'll pay a fair sum for them to take them off your hands. Historian and collector of regional trinkets and non-magical artifacts. Ah, so you can sell quest items to this guy. That's cool. A very short horn. Mummy's tea. Got bracers and a girdle. Oh. Only by bards. Why is it usable by a barbarian? Memorize extra spells, but a barbarian can use it? Seems strange. The Bardic Horn of Valhalla. Both of these items are also in Icewind Dale 2 as well. Alright, so he doesn't have anything really magical. Weenog. I'll sneak up on Weenog. Like that. Who are you? Me, Weenog, who are you? I'm Yorlin Hammerfist. Who lives here? Cleans the tower, makes beds, cooks tasty food for the master. Oric, the master. Great wizard, the master is. Weenog serves the master, so one day he can be a great wizard too. Master's in the study through the door. And it's funny, in Icewind Dale 2, you get you find descendants of Weenog, the first great goblin wizard. It's like 3 or 4 generations of goblin wizards that he raises. Oric the Grey. Well now, what have we here? It's been a long time since I've had guests. Welcome, my name is Oric. What brings you to my humble home? Disturbances in the past. Rarely leave this tower, you see. Yeah, he's Oric the Grey because he's completely neutral. All that matters to him is his work. He does not get involved in anything close. Arcane lore, creation of mythals. Powerful elven enchantment that is essentially a weave of protective magic that can be cast over a vast area. I read one of the Forgotten Realms books about that. Elminster helps create a mythal over an elven city. Details of the accounts are vague at best. The mages of the old elven kingdoms vanished long ago, retreating to the safety and isolation of the Isle of Evermeet. It seems that all their written knowledge of mythical enchantment has vanished with them. For over a decade I have traveled the realms, searching for remnants of this forgotten lore. This is what brought me to Kuldahar. Exploring the fabled ruins of Myth Draenor. I think that was the one. I think Elminster created the for Myth Draenor. Came across an old tattered manuscript buried amid the rubble of an abandoned library. The manuscript made several references to an elven outpost located somewhere near the spine of the World Mountains. Naturally, I came here to find the settlements. Thus far, I've been unable to locate it. If I come across any elven ruins, I'll be sure to let you know. If you find this lost elven outpost, happen upon any materials regarding mythals, please deliver them in. We'll pay handsomely. So he'll give us basic spells for now, and then in the future will give us more advanced stuff. Asp of Bronze Cloak. I think that'd be great for Yorland. Girdle of God, Robe of Infusing, that's extra, that would be good. Scarab of Goodwill. And a Bag of Holding. 12,000? What? Alright, so that's good, that's where that shop is. Just a townsperson walking around. This would be a beautiful little village to live in. Look how green it is.
Welcome. I've been expecting you for some time now.
Must be Arendelle.
Yes, I am Arendelle, known to some as the Archdruid of Kuldahar. Though I invite you to dispense with the formalities and just call me Arendelle, plain and simple. Titles tend only to serve one's own vanity and aren't really of much use in this small mountain community.
He sounds a lot like Hrothgar. Probably same voice actor.
Yes. It was I who sent Hallister to Easthaven for help. His death weighs heavily upon my conscience. For not only was he a student of mine, but he was also a friend and trusted companion. He will be missed, as will Hrothgar and the other members of your expedition. Let us say I knew of him. Word of his deeds has reached even our small, isolated town. I also know that his death, tragic as it is, was no accident. Someone or something did not want your party to reach Kuldahar alive.
That's rude.
There are malevolent forces at work in these mountains. Forces that seek to undermine the delicate balance we druids have struggled to preserve for centuries. Oh, would that I could. The face of the evil remains hidden, but its presence is unmistakable. All about us, there are signs of its damaging influence on the balance. The unnatural weather, the recent rash of abductions, the numerous monster sightings in the pass. These all point towards something sinister. Even the animals sense something is amiss. I can only tell you of what little I know. Which disturbances would you have me speak of? Oh, the weather in these mountains has always been harsh, but never like this. Fierce storms ravage the valley without warning, often lasting for several days at a time, before vanishing as quickly as they come. It is barely midway into leafall, and yet the pass to the south has been snowed in entirely. Weather such as this is most unnatural. Nature presents itself in cycles that are predictable by those who know what to look for. The balance. It is what the druids of Kuldahar hold sacred and have worked to preserve for generations. It is all around us. It is us.
Is us.
Balance is the harmony that is achieved when man and nature learn to coexist, no longer contending with one another, but coming together as two parts of a whole. Balance is the belief that this town is built upon, the very reason for its existence. Druids of Sylvanas, the Oak Father, have tended this shrine since the beginning. For hundreds of years,
Not
we
Sylvanas
have striven to
Windrunner?
achieve the ideal balance between man and nature. When settlers finally came to this pass, it was the Archdruid Tolban, my predecessor, who laid the foundation for the relationship that led to the birth of this community. Tolban was the catalyst for the transformation of the shrine from a sacred grove to a thriving community in which man and nature exist as one. At first, settlers were kept away from this site. The druids of old saw outsiders as an affront to the sanctity of the tree and its sphere of benign influence. They erected thorny brambles to keep intruders out, and used their powers to frighten away the men and women that came to build homes in a place they felt was obviously so close to the gods. It wasn't until the succession of Archdruid Tolban that things changed. Unlike his predecessors, he believed that the settlement of the valley was not only inevitable, but it was actually the will of Sylvanas. He also believed that we had been wrong in keeping the settlers away, and that the Oak Father had intended people to share in the miracle of the Great Oak from the beginning. When Tolban finally became Archdruid, he formed a plan to fulfill the destiny of this sacred site by bringing about a union between the Great Oak Shrine and the settlers. It was this union that the Archdruid Tolban believed would achieve the harmony that we had been striving for generations. The harmony between man and nature. As it stands, Kuldahar is a monument to this vision. The tree and town exist in a natural symbiosis, where it is next to impossible to tell where one leaves off and the other begins. But now, the balance is threatened. I fear that if we do not soon discover the source of these disturbances, then all that we have worked for will be destroyed. The evil that has come to these mountains infects this town like a disease. As its people suffer, so does the tree suffer from the sickness that attacks the balance, corrupting it with its very presence. Already, the circle of warmth that radiates from the Great Oak has begun to recede. We were forced to abandon the outlying farmsteads as a result of the shrine's fading power. If we do not take action soon, I am afraid that the life-giving warmth will cease altogether. Both the Great Oak and the town, nestled within its roots, will die. This must not happen. We need your help. I suggest you begin by investigating the Vale of Shadows. It is a place not far from here. Darkness has always clung to the floor of the small canyon, as if the light of the sun itself were wary of the place. There are a number of ancient crypts hidden within the shadows of the Vale's narrow cliff walls. There have been rumors of the dead awakening and emerging from their dusty tombs to walk once more amongst men.
That's no good.
If these rumors are true, then I suspect that whatever is responsible for disturbing their slumber may be behind the other disturbances as well. Go to the Vale of Shadows, learn what you can about the happenings there, then return here and we shall discuss a course of action. Good luck, and farewell.
Thanks, bud.
Ah.
This is a neat little room. It's a weird circle bed. Alright, be winding down here. Let's explore a little bit more of the town and then we'll call it a night there. boop 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 boopy bow. Bop bop beedly bow. There's nothing that guy's gonna be able to tell us that Arendelle didn't already. It's a generic townsperson. Potter. Harry Potter. Ernst. He's heading south to Baldur's Gate. Why are you so scared, dude? Shoulder.
Tempest, the vision speaks true. You are the heroes from my dreams. Our paths have not crossed until this day. I am Yuldair, son to Rethric, elder and shaman to the tribe of the Bear. The vision is why I have come to this place. Tempest has guided me to you. This I cannot say. I know only that the storm of war darkens the skies of my homeland. My people are gathering in numbers greater than any have seen for generations. A king, both new and old, has risen to lead the tribes against the 10 towns. Already, the first snows of winter bear the dark stains of spilt blood. Wolfdane is his name. He was a great warrior from an elder tribe who was slain in battle on the eve of last season. Now his body has returned from death's halls to lead my people once more as king.
What kind of undead monster is this king?
Wolfdane's flesh is but a vessel, a borrowed tool. The spirit of the new king is much, much older than the form it now inhabits. It is said that the spirit of Jared governs his body.
Oh.
It is this claim that has fueled the fires of vengeance among my people. The same. You know our history well. Now, after centuries of imprisonment, Jared's spirit is free and rallies the tribes once more in a common cause. You must understand, I have read the signs. Tempest will not favor either side in the coming battles. Both my people and those of the towns shall be haunted by countless deaths without honor. I have cast my spirit
Non-honorable
into the
deaths, can't have that.
Netherrealm in search of a way to prevent what must not be. My vision quest led me here to find you. You are the answer I seek. You must come to Hengoro, to the great mead hall where the tribes have gathered. You alone can forestall the war between our peoples. Although I am certain you are the heroes of my vision, I fear you are not yet strong enough for the task at hand. Go forth and sharpen your skills upon the field of valor. When you've grown stronger, return here and we shall speak more.
Alright, we'll have to come back when we're a higher level. Vales filled with yetis. He's being chased.
Like an arrow.
Face me if you dare.
Let's take it to him.
Face me if you dare.
So that's how it is.
Boom. Couple Yetis, no problem.
Ah!
Took a piece out of him with his claws. He fell, dead as a stone, blood everywhere. Oh man. So Conlin buys the pelts, Oric can probably make something out of the pelts. For the Ferg.
Here?
He'll just tell me where the different stuff is. Let's go make sure. Old Germsy made it here. Brother Gus, Sister Kaliana. Ooh, excuse me. House of the Bleeding Rose. Revered Mother Egania presided over this house. It's gone missing. Revered Brother Pokelin. Visiting Senior Priest of Ilmater. I never knew if it was Ilmater or Ilmater. I've heard it pronounced both by like voiced characters in the game. Alright, they've got more didn't realize it was only 27 gold. That's lame. Him and Brother Ferg and Brother Gus are twins, like Fergus. The gnome Oswald Fiddlebender. Tavern, a couple, I guess, houses here. How did you get through the pass? Yeah, all the townspeople say the same thing. Boop boop boo. Wish we had a monk that could run fast. But I didn't want to make a monk because I'm playing a monk in Baldur's Gate. Here's old Conlan.
Yeah.
Wonder if he'll care if we take whatever's in his chest.
Har. On it. Oh, all right.
Lockpick failed. Not even high enough to get it. My Mary passed a few years ago from the fever. Now my son's gone missing, snatched out of his bed in the middle of the night. Alright, ooh, plate mail. Throwing daggers. Ooh, composite bow +1. Used by halflings and gnomes. Only halflings and gnomes can use this, it looks like. But I only have one halfling and he can't use helmets. Here, White Ash, Lonesome Road. Got a lot of good ones here. Ooh. As a chip bag, I'll pick up an ammo belt. And a few things of plate mail. There we go. Container is full. That's okay. And we'll give her the ammo belt. Chock full of all the ammo we're gonna need. For a while at least. A few hundred each of arrows and stuff like that, so. Ammo there. We got. Oh, can't identify it yet. Sell off my splint mail. And that's about it for the town, except for the Evening Shade, and Oswald hangs out over here. Let's go talk to him real quick, and then we'll go sleep in the inn and call her a night. Cows. Moo moo. Oswald Fiddlebender, you legend. Sailing on a sea of clouds. She's my greatest invention yet, you know. I call it an airship. Isn't that wonderful? He hit the mountain and ripped the bottom of the ship open, and he crashed. I love Oswald. The best. He's got all sorts of good potions. I think going into a place of undead, we'll need a lot of that mummy's tea, but don't really have the gold for it right now.
Ah!
Alright, over to the Evening Shade. Hopefully the AI will get us there on the correct path. It doesn't look like we're going that way so far. Otherwise, unless we can walk over that, but... Nope, they are. That's good.
Ah!
Aldwin. Alright, I have a nice noble room. What is this? What? Excuse me, innkeeper? There's a rat in my room. Rest of fully healed. This is probably mummy's tea. Yep. Toss that in our potion case. Come over here and get ready for our expedition out into the Vale of Shadows. Shield style. Wonder, I don't think in this game you get to put like natural bonuses into your stats. I wish I could though. Have a 20 constitution. If I get a constitution bonus, that'd be money. Alright. Alright, well that's gonna be it for me for now. I think it's a pretty solid start to the game. Save. Name it stream run. Oops. Stream run back up. Alright, perfect. Well, thank you all very much for watching, and hope to see you back next time. Have a good one.